we're not a thing.
The evening sun cast long shadows on the ground. The slanting rays of the setting sun gave a warm orange tint to the sky. This setting, which is placed on the balcony, is one of my favorite places. I love to sit there with a cup of coffee in my hand and let the lazy breeze strip away all my worries, giving my puzzle brain a peaceful therapy. Lion, come with me. Why? What's wrong? Everything's right. You just come. I have a surprise. Cutting my words in mesh, she held my hand to take me at her wanting place. After running about a minute, her steps halt. After a while, so as mine. And the next moment, I feel myself engulfing in a hug. It doesn't take much time in recognizing the scent, and my lips curve in a smile. Jimmy, an excitement-filled voice came out of my mouth, and I know he definitely was smiling cutely. Breaking the hug, he answered in same excitement. Yay, I am back. Do you like my surprise, Ryan? Back hugging me, she chirped in my ear as I nodded in yes. Yay, a lot. Finally, we'll three be together again. Yay. Yes, we'll have a lot of fun. Now, Jimmy, go and get fresh. We'll dine out tonight, okay? No, no, Olivia. He just has come from Australia now. The flight must be tiring. He need to rest a lot. But, Mom, don't join our plane. You're already going to your home. See, she is a while winning as Jimmy giggled before smacking his sister's head. Don't worry, Mom. Tonight I'll get enough rest. Then we'll go out to eat the tteokbokki, please. I plead them with the pow which they can't resist ever. As you said, but next time at my staying place, huh? You kids, now go in your room and let him rest. You too, Goshiman. Nodding in yes, Olivia take me with her, obviously to prep for the dinner night, while Jimin too walked to his respective room. After spending great time at dinner, we are walking out of the restaurant. We talk a lot, laugh a lot. Overall, in a long time, I had an amazing time. I'm taking out a car from parking. You both come. I heard him say, and the sound of his step fade away after getting affirmation words from the two of us. I rubbed my hands together to seek some warmness in this cold weather, but the next moment my eyebrows drew together, feeling the emptiness in my hand, the emptiness of my bag and phone. Darn, I let out a gasp before calling Olivia. Yeah, what? Olivia, forgot my bag inside. Please fetch it now. Go, go. Silence took place for a while as I guess she is processing my words because the next moment I heard her steps running away. Why stay here, okay? A club located in a dark alley of dangerous business was a nightmare for the normal civilians, as only Mafia's billionaires came to make deals, breaking bad, killing crimes and drugs and whatnot. Tonight the club is booked by one of the most feared Mafia, Jeon Jungkook. The exit door of deserted club opened with a group of men dressed in all black, taking their place in the dim alley, guided by their leader, who was standing in front of that phony who was trembling in terror. But master, please no, I didn't cheat you. The man to whom I sold the land didn't give me money yet. Lie, and I hate lies. Taking his out, he shot right in the middle of the guy's head. No matter how much I target police for his life, but once the firearm is loaded, the next arm the body has to lie on the ground, deceased. After completing his affair, he was about to depart, but a sudden shriek halted his steps on the spot. Scanning his eye, they paused on a female figure at the end of the alley. Biting my lower lip, I started tapping my feet on the ground. After feeling the place I was standing was eerily silent, unlike the place from where I had walked forward. My heart was beating rapidly. Clutching on my dress tightly, I was trying to calm myself. Oh, where am I? Where did she leave me? I'm getting a spooky feeling. She should have arrived by now. Why is she taking so long? Whispering to myself with mounting terror inside me, I remained in place until the sound of something shook me from my spot, and a scream escaped my throat. Was the sound of... No, it couldn't be. My heartbeat increased with the same sound I heard for twice time. My assumption was right. That was a gun. Mom, no, no, Dad, don't leave me. Please, no, save me, Mom. Please, I'm scared. I want Mom, Dad. Please don't kill them, Mommy. Sauntering beside the silhouette, he came across a girl with a face buried in her knees, murmuring, hair unkept. After receiving a note from him, a guard knelt down. What are you doing here, girl? A resonant voice reached your ear, but you were still traumatized. You shook your head in denial before faltering. Nothing. Leave me, please. The guard gazed up to his superior, who nodded before embarking on a stroll towards his vehicle. For the record, it wasn't merely a nod. It was a signal to his guard that he must question the individual who had inadvertently disrupted his affair. As only the word mafia is enough to send shivers, and let alone the fact that the individual who inadvertently encountered him gets threatened by him. Therefore, it's evident that it's a close call from death. What's your name, girl? Ryan, let me go. By hearing the footsteps of the boss eventually decelerated. Are you even aware of the turmoil you're in? You have witnessed something that you weren't supposed to see. A gush of fear ran inside you as you abruptly looked up. Then, no, please. I didn't see anything. I can see anything. A bitter chuckle escaped from his throat as he groped up on his cheek. Why? Are you blind? Yeah, I am. Please let me go. Upon hearing your words, Jungkook's step came to an unconscious step, and he turned towards you. The guard stood up, moved aside, and made a way for his boss. Kneeling down, Jungkook took off his mask and stared at your features. A wave of nostalgia flooded his mind. You know, you're my first friend, Garrett. A teenage boy, 13 years old, spoke to the little girl walking beside him, holding each other's hand. First friend? My father never permitted me to leave the mansion, so I don't attend school or have any friends. However, now that you're here, you're my very first friend. He beamed his bunny-like smile at the girl, who smiled in return. Awesome. Then we'll both participate in many enjoyable activities? Absolutely. We have a home arcade and indoor basketball court, a jacuzzi, and more. But I like a companion. Now that I have you, we can have a blast. Indeed, we'll have a lot of fun. But you have to promise me for something. What? That you'll stay with me, please? The little girl nodded in yes before sharing the hug with him. Help me, please, Mom. What are you doing here, at this late night? Although his face displayed a chilly demeanor, his voice was unexpectedly warm, and it emerged at a low pitch, but he failed to notice. He cried as he shook her head in denial again. Nothing, Lee. His trusted aide approached and whispered something in his ear, prompting him to rise and wear his mask before departing with his men. As you trembled in fear, a hand suddenly wrapped around your shoulder, making you jump. You were soon embraced in a warm hug. Ryan, I'm sorry. I'll give you an escape. Before you could complete your sentence, you lost your conscience in her arm as she got panicked but immediately made a call to Jimin. It has been 7 days since that terrible incident occurred. While many people may overcome it, it was too overwhelming for me. It was eerie, as it could be the second time I had encountered such a scenario in my life. The first occurrence had already taken so much from me, such as my parents, my vision, my tranquility, and so on. PTSD, darkness, and loneliness are the only things that affect me. I have been struggling with PTSD since I was a child. Even when I hear similar sounds in movies, it takes me back to the traumatic night. That's why when I found myself in that situation a week ago, my PTSD resurfaced. I felt like I was reliving that night, and I have been having nightmares ever since. However, I'm grateful for Jimin and Olivia, who are always there to support me. I emerged from my thoughts when I sensed someone in the room. It was Estelle, the receptionist at my sculpture studio. Yes, I'm a sculptor. My passion for this was passed down to me by my mother. She was a professional sculptor, and we had a distinct space in our house where she created sculptures every day. Whenever she worked, I sat and admired her. She instructed me on how to create sculptures, and since I'm a quick learner, I began sculpting at a young age. Unfortunately, I had an accident and lost my sight. I continued to study sculpting and practiced under the guidance of a teacher, recommended by my mother's friend. After completing my training, I began creating sculpting independently. I'm the proud owner of our studio, which is not very large. It's a 3-room space where the lobby, a display area for sculptures, and my workshops are located. I recoiled at the sudden contact of a hand on my right shoulder as Stella's anxious voice spoke in my ear. Is everything okay? You're crying. I became disoriented by her bothersome remark as my hand made its way to my cheek, only to feel a warm drop of liquid rolling down. I had failed to notice the tear that had escaped from my eye. but I quickly wiped it away. Chuckling, I shook my head. Ah, I'm okay. That was just, I caught up in my mother's thought. Never mind. Oh, okay. I'm here to tell you that Mr. Kim is here. Yeah? Alright, then ask him to come here so that he can take a final look over the sculpture. Alex, let's get it in after a while. Stella muttered yes before departing. I then inquired of Alex who paints the sculpture as I direct him to. I know the meaning I want to convey in the sculptures I create, so I recommended colors based on the meanings, values, and emotions associated with each shape. Alex has just to apply the paint to the piece. I believe that's what my client appreciates about my work. Sure, I'll be outside. After entering that, I heard his footsteps moving towards the door. Then there was a brief period of silence until I heard the sound of the door opening again. Shortly after, the musky and potent cologne scent reached my nostrils, which I have found so far belongs to Namjoon. However, I could also detect a delicate vanilla scent. I believe he is present with someone. Hey, Wayne. Hey, Namjoon, how are you doing? I stretched my hand forward with a beaming smile as his rough hand came in contact with my hand to do a handshake. I can sense you are here with someone. While holding the same smile, I voiced out, but more in an interrogative way. Yeah, my friend, Jeon Jungkook. And Jungkook, he is Hyun. Just make it fast. Hyun, just make it fast. Namjoon's introduction was abruptly halted as the man who professed to be his friend rudely interjected. This caused me to purse my lips in disapproval. The room went awkwardly silent for a brief moment. Yeah, Lion showed me the sculpture. I'm excited. Yeah, sure, here it is. The atmosphere reverted to its previous state as I stepped aside, allowing him to examine his sculpture piece, which was resting on a stool. I hope it meets your expectations. Nervousness consumed me as I nibbled on my lower lip. Beautiful. I heard his friend mumbling and then Namjoon gasped. Huh? You just what? Mafia. Was saying that I heard his footsteps heading away as Namjoon chuckled. He was embarrassed. Never mind, Ryan. If he had complimented you, don't worry. His words made me confused, but I guess he read my expression. Actually, he really compliments anyone, so we'll have to have a lengthy conversation about him later. For now, I have to go. This sculpture is truly impressive. I'll send my man to collect it here.